Hi class! Welcome to another episode of Math Pinadali. For this episode, we're going to solve a word problem involving inequalities. Let's start. A box with a square base is to have a volume of 8 cubic meters. Let x be the length of the side of the square base and h be the height of the box. What are the possible measurements of a side of the square base if the height should be longer than a side of the square base? Okay. So the given for this problem is that we have a box and it has a square base, meaning the top and the bottom of that box has a shape of square. Yan. Example, this is the box. It has this is the base of the box. So, let's say this is square, as stated from the given, and then x daw yung sides of the square base. Square meaning the length and the width is equal. And then since it is a box, it has a height. And the height, that box is equal to h. Okay, so we have x, we have h. And then the volume of this box is equal to 8 cubic meters. What is asked or the required are the values of x, possible values of x. If h is greater than x, mas mataas daw dapat yung box compared to the base of kung gaano kalaki yung base ng box. Okay? So, how do we solve this one? Solution. Since the required is the dimension, a dimension of this box, and we have the volume, let's take the formula of this box. So the volume of a box is equal to the length times width times height. So from the given, the length and the width is equal to x. So therefore, x times height, or simply x squared h. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to use this formula later on. So, pero ang hinahanap mo are the values of x. If h is greater than x, we're going to solve for a number. Let's take, this is the number line. This is the number, let's take. This is the question. And then, we're going to pick. So, we're going to solve a certain value of x, where x is equal to h. And then, we're going to choose if the numbers to the right satisfies our requirement or the numbers to the left satisfies the requirement. So, medyo magulo, no? Okay. Kunin na lang natin tong, let's say this is the critical point. The critical point is when h is equal to x. Okay? So, using again this formula, x squared, and then substituting x to h, we're going to have x squared times x, or simply x cubed. We have 8 cubic meter as its volume, and then x cubed. Now, to get the value of x, let's take the cube root. The cube root of 8 is equal to 2, and then this is the unit, cubic meter, since you get the cube root of it is just going to be 2 meters. Okay, and then x. So therefore, h is equal to x is equal to 2 meters. So this is our critical point. Therefore, x is equal to 2. We have two options. If x should be less than 2. So ito yun. Option, let's take this is option B. Or x is greater than 2. Let's take this as option A. A sa kaliwa, B sa kanan. So, ano yung magsasatisfy to this requirement? So, let's take a number from both sides. So, from the option A, x is greater than 2. Let's take a value of x greater than 2. So, for example, 2.5. If x is equal to 2.5, then the volume is equal to 8 cubic meters is equal to x squared h. Okay? Then 8 cubic meters is equal to 2.5 squared h. So the value of h here is equal to 8 cubic meters divided by 2.5 meters. 2.5 meters squared. Okay, the value of h is equal to 8 divided by 2.5 squared. It's going to be 1.28 meters. So h is equal to 1.28, x is equal to 2.5. So therefore here, h is less than x. So it's a no. What if x is less than 2? So let's take for example, if x is equal to 1.5. The volume of the box is equal to 8 cubic meters, x squared h, or 1.5 meters squared h meters. So the value of your h here is equal to 8 cubic meters divided by 1.5 meters squared. 8 divided by 1.5 squared. It's going to be 3.5556 meters. So your h here is 3.556. Your x is equal to 1.5. H is greater than x. Therefore, this satisfies x is less than 2 meters, satisfies our requirement. Okay? So I hope you learned from this video, and if you do, please hit that like button. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. If you also have comments and request problems, you may comment them down below. You may also reach us through our Facebook page, Math Pinadali Pilipinas. See you soon!